Ever since George Washington was the first president, he got to make the rules for the rest of the presidents to follow. I'm the first president. Nerds. These rules were called precedents, because wouldn't it be fun if we used two incredibly similar words to confuse everyone? These precedents include creating a cabinet of advisors, getting people to call you Mr. President, creating the court system and the Supreme Court, and only serving 2 terms. During the time he was president, he had a few ideals. Since America was in debt, he wanted to repay the states and old national debt. He wanted a national bank so that America would be financially stable. When it came to foreign affairs, he decided not to interfere because America was already in debt. Also, George Washington hated political parties, so it's a good thing we got rid of those. Now that the United States was a nation, they would need one stable financial system. This financial system was created by
Alexander Hamilton.
That's right, his name was
Alexander Hamilton.
Just you wait! He decided he wanted to repay the debt for the states and the old national government, and he wanted to make a national bank, which included a credit system for loans. This basically means that if you're $1,000 in debt and you've never repaid someone in your entire life, then you're probably not getting a loan. His plan also included raising revenue with taxes, specifically whiskey tax, and he also created a singular currency for everyone in America to use. After George Washington served his 2 terms, John Adams was the next president. Okay, so you know how George Washington hated political parties? Yeah, so political parties are a thing now. There's 2 sides. There's the Democratic Republicans and the Federalists. The Democratic Republicans were led by Thomas Jefferson and James Madison. The Democratic Republicans strictly supported states' rights. They were supported by farmers and craftsmen, and they believed that all adult white men should have the right to vote. The Federalists were led by John Adams and the Federalists supported the rights of, well, the federal government. They were supported by merchants and manufacturers, and they believed that only white men who owned land should have the right to vote. One foreign issue during John Adams' presidency was the Xyz Affair. Americans were held hostage against their will by France. Anyway, after some Americans were held hostage, French diplomats offered a bribe, but America declined. America decided not to go to war with France, but they did show them their power and signed an agreement with Napoleon. The result of this issue was the creation of the Army and the Navy. One domestic issue during John Adams' presidency was the alien and sedition rights. Because President Adams was afraid of sabotage within his own country, he passed the Alien and Sedition Act. These laws allowed the president to arrest, imprison, and deport people from other countries during war. Wait a full second. The people in the colonies said. The First Amendment is a thing. That amendment says you can't do this. Because this act was unconstitutional, it was taken away. Okay, that was simple. This was important because it was the first time the Constitution was used as the supreme law of the land. After John Adams, in 1801, Thomas Jefferson became the 3rd president of the United States. In 1803, there was a court case known as Marbury versus Madison. This established judicial review and gave the Supreme Court its powers of declaring laws unconstitutional. In the same year, 1803, the Louisiana Purchase happened, which doubled the size of the United States. In 1807, during Thomas Jefferson's presidency, the British were illegally taking American cargo, sailors, and ships. The Embargo Act put a ban on all trade with foreign countries to hurt the British and French merchants. This caused an economic decline in the colonies due to no trade partners, so they replaced it with the Non-Intercourse Act, which banned trade with France and England.